Welcome to the SoberQ podcast.
Hello, my name's Cam and I'm an alcoholic. My question is, what defects of character did we hesitate to give up? Here goes. So I came into AA, I just turned 33. This was 2014. I didn't want to drink anymore at that point, and I'd been trying for 5 years to try to stop, and I wasn't able to. I wasn't able to stay stopped. I came to AA and I was told that I could stop if I wanted to, and I was shown how to do it. Now at that point I was I came to AA because I was in a mess, and my mental state had collapsed, and I'd been living the life of an alcoholic, where living in constant fear, and having to deal with huge amounts of guilt, shame, and remorse, and just full of regret, envious of people, jealous of people's success, unable to see any gratitude in my life. And I remember hearing the promises that spoken about in AA, and I didn't have any of those things in my life. And I had some really clear, simple messages that it was all about not picking up a drink a day at a time and doing the next right thing. And that was simple enough for me to understand it. And I had to learn what the right thing to do was, though. I started to look at these defects of character that I had, and they started to become pretty clear because, they lifted for me pretty easily, because I stopped doing some of the stuff that I did when I started to be able to be honest, because I wasn't having to lie about as much stuff as I did when I was drinking. I started to become less selfish, because my behaviour as a practicing alcoholic was selfish. I was the type of person prior to coming into AA that would never give up in an argument, that we always had to come out on top or have the last word, or manipulate or shame someone in an argument so that I could win. And I was told that maybe I didn't have to do that, and I can look back now and see, those I see it more clearly now, seeing things removed, those character defects that have been removed from my life, than the process of actually doing it. For me, I just had to stick around, not pick up a drink a day at a time, and it allowed me to start to become the person that I'm meant to be. Step 6, I was willing to have those character defects removed. It didn't happen immediately. It's been a process over time, and really my only awareness of them being removed is further down the road, when I behave in a certain way that I was not able to do beforehand. There are character defects that still remain, but I am still willing to have those things removed, and I find that the motivation is that the more that those things are removed, the easier my life gets. I trust in the process, and I continue to be willing.
If you would like to share your experience on a recovery question, visit the SoberQ podcast website at soberq.com. Thanks for listening.